Isaac, welcome back to Contained. We are definitely contained within this labyrinth of grey boxes with all our little rooms, but we have also got access to the outer worlds now, Isaac, or should I say outer space, because you call this a world? Because you call this box that we're in a world, Isaac?
That's a very good question, man. I probably wouldn't call it a world. You know, I would call it kind of just like space junk at this point.
Wow, so this whole thing is space junk.
I think so.
Wow, well, I know what you think now.
I mean,
about base.
It's a difficult one to define. I was going to go with something like, you got to have like a substantial gravitational pull to be considered a world. Of course, everything in the universe has like a mild gravitational pull, but I'm going to say you need to have at least a substantive amount. Like, you need to have at least 1/10 of the Earth's gravitational pull. Anything less than that, and it's not a world.
Okay.
That's my cutoff.
That's our base size goals then. It just needs to be the size of 1/10 of Earth. And with the conversion of 1 block equals 1 meter, that's very doable,
but
I think, Isaac.
It's all based on mass, right? Not based on size. So we just need to be really dense.
We
can stay small so long as we get dense, which is what I'm always reading on r/fitnessman. So last episode, we were working, man, on kind of expanding out our power production. We got our little solar panel on the back here, and we also managed to get some pulverizers. We did some exploration, and between streams, man, I have done a bit more exploration. I've just kind of gone continuously over in this direction, which I believe is like west?
East, I think this direction is. Yeah,
it is indeed east. I've been continually going even further and further east, man. And I just got some more stuff from the asteroids. It's kind of more primal steel dust, more ferrocore ingots, more ferrocore dust, more blocks of coal, that kind of stuff. I also did a bit more iron making as well. There's 21 ingots in here. There's 64 small iron dust in here. And I think there's some more iron hanging around, basically just grabbing concrete, hammering it into dust, solar cooking the dust into little tiny iron pieces, and then, smelting those into actual iron ingots, just so we're not doing too much more of the same grind as we were doing last episode. But I think now, man, the plan is kind of, well, we have a choice, I think. We could try and just brute force our way through the asteroids questline, heading into biofuel, into molten, into wood, etc. But I think it's probably going to be in our best interest to try and do a little bit of automation of the setups that we already have, so that we're not, continually grabbing asteroid concrete, placing it down, turning it into dust, putting it in the solar cooker, taking it out of the solar cooker once it's smelted, crafting it into iron dust, smelting the iron dust, and then using those ingots manually over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, right?
Nice. Yeah, I think that's a good call, man, given that we've got kind of these blocks to start automating. We've got our, block breakers and block placers plan, right? So that sounds good. So we've got nickel and redstone and lapis and iron and other things, the ferrocore and the steel and all that good stuff. So
we obviously over here we have the block breaker, right? And we can use the block breaker here to get, if I put an iron pickaxe in, we can get infinite asteroid blocks, right? Like asteroids. It turns out you can just pulverize these into dust, so we don't have to place them down and hammer them. As part of the automation, I think we could just run them through a pulverizer. It's obviously more power consumptive and it takes longer, but from an automation standpoint, you can then take that light gray asteroid dust, pump that directly into a solar cooker, and then take what comes out of the solar cooker, craft that into the iron dust, or even actually, I think, as you pointed out previously, you can just smelt the small iron pieces directly into nuggets.
Yeah, that's right. And I'm going to assume if we've got compacting jaws,
we do, man.
Yeah, then that's straight into iron, right?
And now that we have access to redstone as well, we can definitely make those compacting jaws fairly easily,
nice.
I think.
Okay, that is very good. Yeah, because we just need, it is just iron, couple of pistons. Yeah, it's all very attainable.
Exactly. And we kind of have the same thing with the redstone as well, because last episode we did get the mysterious red, blue, and yellow asteroid. With these, we can place them down, and again, if we use a block breaker, it does need to be an iron pickaxe here. That's going to get us red asteroid bricks, and then we can take the red asteroid bricks, I believe, again, we can pulverize them, I think might be the order of operations there, to get red asteroid dust, and then I think you just run those through the solar panel again. And that gets you small redstone dust. The small redstone dust crafts up into redstone, and so I'm assuming you could also just pump small redstone dust directly into a compacting drawer, and that might work. Could you get me a few compacting drawers, Nick, if that's at all possible?
So the question is, do we want framed ones, man? Do we want to frame them up?
I mean, I guess yes.
Yes, yeah. It's just a few more iron nuggets to turn a regular one into a framed one, or to make a framed one against making a normal one.
Now, I did just say that we kind of want to move on with the progress, and I'm kind of going to start by like immediately not doing that, because the other thing that has caught my eye is that at the end of this space quest line, there's the quest for the fluid generator, and there's a quest for some lapis. After that, though, there is a little section of quests, Nick, from a new mod called BBL Routers.
Okay.
A new Ben mod, specifically, that adds an exporter, an importer, and a connector. And the exporter says, Routers is a wireless transport mod capable of moving fluids, items, and energy. The exporter on its own doesn't do much and requires upgrades to work. See @Routers in JEI. And then the importer is, like, I assume located alongside that. So I'm wondering, we do have item pipes already, but I'm wondering if we can use Ben's importers and exporters to kind of wirelessly move items from place to place without having to do too much shenanigans.
That would be very useful. Yeah, no, okay. Okay,
Yeah,
Ben.
right.
Okay, and, you know, always nice to experiment with some new mods, especially if they're from as truly Ben.
As truly. Yeah, from indie developers, right?
From indie developers such as Ben, from small-time indie developers of very of lesser-known packs such as Ben.
Yeah, not the big AAA mod makers, man. Those guys,
no,
you know.
No, yeah, like not Ben.
Like not Ben. Anybody who's not Ben is a AAA mod developer. That makes sense.
Yeah. Hopefully, it's not here to scrutinize us on that claim.
I doubt it, man. I've got a question for you that's not Minecraft related. The other day, man, on Sunday, I think it was, the UK got like an alert. There was a nationwide test, right? And I'm kind of intrigued as to where you were when that happened, if it's not too personal a question.
Isaac, I was at the Edinburgh Castle when that went off. Yeah, I was in Scotland.
How was that?
It was very good. I was in Edinburgh Castle. I was about to go on a guided tour around Edinburgh Castle, and it went off. Everyone's phones went off.
Yeah. For those who don't know, they did like an emergency alert test. And so everyone's phone for like 5-10 seconds just went like a really loud, like national warning
horrible
system.
Yeah.
Like used for states of emergency, right? Like you need to do something right now. Here's the alert. That's
correct. Yeah, exactly. And it was quite funny because there was loads of like American tourists' phones that were going off, and they had absolutely no idea what was going on. I obviously knew about it. I kind of forgot on the day that it was coming at that point, and then it went off, and I was like, oh yeah, it's that. And then about 5 minutes later, everyone's phones went off again, man. At like 3:05. Yeah.
Because they signaled it. I'd only seen it. I mean, like, they signaled it to me at least in like almost the worst way possible. Because the only thing I'd heard about it is like driving down the motorway, there were big signs at the top that just said like National Alert, September 9th or whatever it was. Yeah. And I was just like, what does that mean? And then I was hosting a family dinner, man. I was in the kitchen, right? I was cooking food. And like, so I was doing I was cooking a brisket, man, right?
Ooh, very nice.
I use like a temperature probe, right? Like a wireless temperature probe in the meat. And so I'm cooking it in the oven, you know, low and slow. I'm keeping an eye on it to see the temperature, the internal temperature of it. And like in the past, I've heard it make a sound. Like if you leave it in too long, because you set a temperature beforehand, you set a cook. And like at the end of it, it'll make a similar sound. It'll make like a warning sound, like, hey, you need to take your meat out of the oven, otherwise it's going to overcook. But this was way louder than anything I'd heard of it. And so I'm just in the kitchen cooking away, and I suddenly get this jolt where my phone starts blasting this sound at me. And I'm like, oh, have I ruined it? Have I destroyed this brisket that I'm trying to cook? Thankfully, that was not the case, and I had many hours left still on my cookman. But I was concerned.
For a second then,
my heart stopped, man.
instead, you just got a warning that the world could be ending.
It could be ending, but it's not.
But it's not. But it's not.
I just got a reminder of the unstable times in which we live.
Exactly. Funnily enough, the first time I ever heard that sound was not actually. They did a test a few years ago, but I'm on a network where it just didn't work right the first time round. So the second time I was in Dubai, and I just landed, and for a country that's always hot, I happened to have landed in like one of their biggest rainstorms ever. And I was sleeping. It was the first night I was sleeping. And at like 4 a.m, I heard this sound blaring. And I was woken up by it. And I thought it was the fire alarm of the hotel. And I was in such a daze. And I was like, oh God, like what's going on? And then I was like, I'm just going to hope that this turns off. And then it did. But then it went off like 4 more times overnight, and I got the worst night of sleep. And it was because the phone was right next to my ear, like on the stand by the bed, right, in this hotel, and it was blaring. And it was only in the morning when I looked at my phone and saw all of these notifications. There's like 10 of them, and it was like, severe weather, there's rain, stay inside, this and that. And I was like, oh, it's that. And then I immediately turned that feature, the alerts feature, off. to avoid hearing that again, because it was it almost gave me a heart attack, man, when that went off. So I've heard the sound before, but that's where I was. I was so every time I've heard it, man, I've not been in England, I guess.
Gosh,
which is quite fun.
No, I was in my kitchen, and my dining room is like adjacent to my kitchen, and there was like 11 people in the dining room, and all of their phones go off simultaneously as well, and so there's just like this cacophony of sound, coming at you,
blaring out.
Gosh, yeah, it was a fun time, man. It was a fun time. I heard some. I was, I've read of some interesting stories of people being in like bizarre situations, being in supermarkets and all that kind of just different places when that alert comes in, and man, like. Gosh, I wouldn't have wanted to be in like a cinema. No. Yeah, I wonder if there was any kind of like people who were in cinemas or things like that had like a little announcement. They were like, yeah, remember your phones are going to blast off at 3 p.m. Yeah. Gosh, yeah, people saying I was driving and my phone was connected to my speakers. Ow. You listen to music nice and loud, and then the freaking alert that's already 9 times louder than your music blasts out.
Blasts off. Yeah, no, that's that is not fun. I'm very glad that my phone wasn't connected to any speaker.
Jeez.
I quite suppose it played through the speaker, to be honest. But yeah, I guess that does kind of make sense. That it just, plays through the whatever audio source it's connected to.
Yeah. Jeez.
Gosh. Question.
Yeah, how's it going?
Isaac. Stone. Have we made stone?
I don't think we've made regular stone, no. Is that like a problem thing for us?
Yeah, I need stone to make a compacting drawer. Right. It can either be stone, or it can be diorite, or it can be andesite, any of those vanilla Minecraft kind of underground
I've got bad news for you, man.
Blocks.
It's in the molten section of the quest line, so it's kind of 2 quest lines ahead. We need to get into Ben's casting mod, which you'll be familiar with.
I do remember this.
I'm assuming we melt something else down to get molten stone, and then we cast it into, we can melt light grey asteroid into molten stone, and then we can cast it back into regular stone. To do that, we do need to work through the biofuel questline, which isn't horrendously bad, man. Like, we could do with working on this anyway.
Okay.
So if you could make like a cloche at the top of this questline, this questline is going to get us our first sapling, which would be useful. It's also going to get us the ability to grow wheat, which might not be a bad food source in general. And then we also get this this sponge, man, that we used before in ORITECH to make the raw, biopolymer. And once you have clay, then we can get into some better stuff, man, from the casting mod.
Okay, fine. I will divert to that then, so that we can eventually make
the nickel here, man, is proving dicey. Like the thing is, you've got to get 9 yellow asteroid blocks. Right, then you've got to pulverize them into 9 asteroid dust. Then you've got to cook them into 9 small nickel dust, and then you've got to craft that small nickel dust into 1 actual nickel dust, and then you smelt that into 1 nickel, and it's just like it's a whole process. I've been working to I've just been up to the yellow asteroid, because I was using this mysterious yellow asteroid, but mining them one at a time takes forever.
A while, right? Yeah. Okay. In that case, because I need some lapis to make this.
Lapis is a bit easier, man. How much lapis do you need?
I need 4. No, I need 2. I need 2 lapis. I need 2 nickel as well.
Yes, I have 2 nickel. Well, hold on. I was going to say I have 2 nickel for you, which is true. I have 2 nickel that I was going to allocate. Actually, you know what, Nick? I do have 2 nickel. In this furnace that is currently cooking away, there is 2 nickel. And you know what, Nick? I'm also going to have the lapis for you as well, man, because I'm just that prepared. Man.
You're really pulling out the stops for me today, man. Thank you.
I am, man.
Thank you. Okay, cool. I will make this cloche momentarily in that case. I do see a comment in the YouTube chat saying at the cinema they got warned 5 minutes before.
Oh.
So there you go. Yeah.
I like to imagine that there was like a loud alert that was louder than the phone alert played in the cinema. The screen just went black and it just went, warning, 5-minute warning to alert.
What I really hoped happened is they kind of like used AI to interject like a warning, but kind of embedded in the film.
So Leonardo DiCaprio turns to the camera and is like, "This is your 5-minute warning.
You're about to get an alert."
That would be incredible, man. That would be so good.
And it's like, like a Google VO3, like slightly off AI generation.
They've got like one too many teeth, and then suddenly they get an extra finger. Their eyes are looking in different directions.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what I really hope happens. And if that's not the case, then in the future, I hope that does happen. Even for actual alerts, I want them to integrate that into the film, Isaac.
That would be good stuff, man. Okay, right. So I'm guessing, gosh. So my problem now, man. Mm-hmm. My next problem. Well, hold on. I'm wondering actually. I'm thinking in terms of automation, we're in a tricky situation because of the fact that we kind of need. Oh, interesting. I wonder if this is the way to go about it. I was going to say it's awkward here because we have this simple block breaker, but the block breaker requires a consistent supply of iron pickaxes to work.
Yes.
Which feels like it's going to be difficult to automate, right? Like, not impossible. We could do something like where we grow saplings in a cloche and we get the wood, and then we use like crafters to auto-craft the wood into sticks, and then we auto-craft some of the iron and sticks into pickaxes and send them around, but that's a lot of work. I do see that we can upgrade the simple block breaker to a advanced block breaker if we craft it with some of this primal steel. Also, Nick.
So nice and early, Isaac.
Right?
So nice and early. That's
go.
progress. That is literally progress. The quest line completed.
So this requires power. It still requires a pickaxe. Why, Ben?
Ooh.
Oh, no.
It's not built in. Right.
I was really hoping, because the advanced block breaker requires a pick. I was really hoping that it would... Sorry, it requires power. I was really hoping that because it required power, it wouldn't require a pickaxe. Alas, it requires both.
Right. Okay.
It does say, though, can break an area of blocks. And so I wonder if we can actually cluster all of these around one advanced block breaker.
And just use one pickaxe.
Yeah.
For all of them. That would be better. And then, you could cycle. Obviously, it would be a bit of a hassle, but we could then auto-craft iron pickaxes, cycle that back through, and kind of resupply the iron pickaxes that way.
I've got another question for you, man. And it's to do with our base expansion as we go forward in this world.
Yes.
Are we planning on building our base into the contained wall, or are we planning on expanding outside of the base?
That's a good question. Obviously, like doing it in the contained wall is like free blocks, right?
Well,
effectively,
we could just build it on the roof. Right? Like, we could just... This is like a nice, big, open space for, like, doing stuff. I don't know if it's as thematically, consistent, but, like, it's definitely going to be easier, man.
We could do it on the roof. That is true. We could indeed do it on the roof.
Right?
Yeah.
How does this work? So if I go... Can I render area? I can render area. Do you see this rendered area here, or does it only render for...
I do see this rendered area. It's like a 1 block in front of this.
Yeah, you see it's like 2
block
now?
Breaker. Yeah.
So I think we could do something like this, and my assumption is that we could then just put down like all of the asteroid blocks, and then presumably if we put like a pickaxe in there, I'm hoping that it mines like all of them simultaneously, and not sequentially, right?
Yes, that would be very useful. If it was sequentially, that would be unfortunate.
Right. Let me change the speed down to 1 tick. That doesn't change anything. I mean, it's still not bad. Like, it's still not as bad. Like, I would prefer if it wasn't like that. But it does mean that with just the 1 block breaker, we can, like, get a consistent stream of all of these coming in.
Yes.
Right?
Yes,
and then
that's
if
right.
to grab... can I get a chest? I can get a chest. And we also have iron chests in as well, like, fun fact. But if I was to do, like, this and this, presumably we could then, render the area on this, increase the range. Hold on, let me do that and, like, that or something, and then we'll also do, like, this and, like, this. And, if you make the range big enough, I'm assuming that's going to go ahead and collect all the stuff.
That looks like it's working.
Yeah, right? So
nice.
This is like the basic logic that we're going to run through. And to be fair, we only then... there's not really much variation here, because then everything goes into a pulverizer. So we could just send everything to either one pulverizer or one set of pulverizers, right? And then...
Yes.
From there, we could also... And then everything just has to go to our solar cookers. I'm assuming we get like a little collection of solar cookers and run everything from the pulverizer straight through to the solar cooker. And then from there, it's almost just a case of running everything to compacting drawers, at least for all of the colored asteroid bricks. The grey one needs to be smelted first, but it seems like it should be fine. Also, man, between streams, I did put this reflective glass down. I was noticing that this lets the solar cooker work when it doesn't have like line of sight to the sun.
Okay.
I noticed at like a certain time of day, this stopped working, but I wasn't able to sleep yet. And putting this 2 blocks up kind of fixed that. So now it works more consistently.
Okay, that's good. I'm going to assume that it still stops working when it's like fully night, but...
I think so, yes. There is actually, though, if you type in diamond, hold on, if you type in shining block of diamond.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, I do see the shining block of diamond. Oh, yeah, shine bright can be placed above a solar cooker to use it independently of the sun. Right, all right. Okay. So that's you just get that by smelting block of diamond, which I'm going to assume is a little ways away.
Gosh, look at the block breaker, though, man. Look at the durability on this pickaxe. Like, it's already, like, a quarter of the way down, and I put it down. This is a fresh pickaxe that was made mere seconds ago. The next question, is there like a dark steel pickaxe? Like, obviously, if we get to like a diamond pickaxe,
that would be very useful, Yeah, but just anything with good durability.
Yeah, it'd be one thing if we could use like an asteroid pick, because that would be easier to automate, but I don't really see many pickaxes, man, unfortunately.
Right, okay. The question is like, if we use a better tier pick, will this be faster, or is this like limited to just a block breaker speed, basically?
There's also something to bear in mind here, man. It takes 3 iron ingots to make an iron pickaxe, right? Each iron ingot requires 9 nuggets, which means we need... So that's 27 nuggets, right?
Yes.
There's 27 small iron dust, which means it has to break 27 asteroid bricks, which is like a tenth of the pickaxe, I guess, on just replacing itself.
That's right. And when you take into account the cycling of this, you times that by 4, right? To get the amount of pickaxe usage before you get just the amount of iron back required to replenish.
That's the thing. So
that.
40%, it means you're going to get... It means like it does mean you can kind of double iron pickaxes. You can use one and you'll get 2 back, but like it's not as good as I'd like, man. It's not.
No.
I do wish it was more substantial, but geez.
I'm gonna like maybe assume that there is a better way to do this that comes our way.
You'd assume
I don't know.
So.
I don't know.
So.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure.
How's that cloche going, man? Is that cloche not good to go?
The cloche is down.
Oh,
yeah, the cloche is down.
I see.
Yeah, I just need I need some biospores.
Block of biomass.
Yeah, so I need a block of biomass. I've got 6 biomass. I just need 3 more. I'm just like looking through you need mini charcoal, right?
Oops.
That's the one. Yeah.
Biomass. Yeah, here you go. Here's 6 biomass, man. Oh, you need 9 biomass, right?
Yeah, actually, I've got 6.
Oh,
so if you just gave me another 6. Thank you. Okay, perfect. So what I need to do is I just need to pulverize 1 block of biomass to get the first biospores. And then I think all I have to do is just
grow it, right?
Said biospores back in.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we should be good to go.
There are upgrades to the cloche, but it looks like those might, be outside of our price range. We don't have access to gold yet.
Right.
So I don't think those are possible, unfortunately. And so is this going to be 1,200 ticks?
Let's find out.
It is going to be 1,200 ticks. If you hover over the clock at the top, man, it's real slow.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Jeez.
So 1,200 ticks is what? Divided by 20 for seconds?
Yeah, 60 seconds a minute.
It's
I
like
think.
a minute.
60 seconds, yeah. And there's only a 20% chance of getting the sapling that we want and the wheat seeds. Gosh. So it's not fast, man. It's not fast.
I suppose we're just stuck with this until we get upgrades, right?
They're not hard to make to be. Oh, they're a little hard to make. They're not as easy as I'd like them to be to make.
Yeah. The good thing is that
it could be easier.
I guess we'll get maybe one sapling per minute then? One bio sapling per minute? Is this a 100% chance? No, it's a 20% chance you get a bio
That's
sapling.
what I'm saying. Yeah. The sapling is not guaranteed, man.
Oh, so it's like a 5% chance with no upgrades. Right. Well, are we going to get lucky on our first one?
Unlikely, man.
No.
Unlikely.
I got wheat seeds, which is also a 20% chance. And I got more biospores, but yeah, wheat seeds is actually a quest. There you go.
It is a quest. Yeah, we need wheat as well, which is also grown just inside of the cloche.
Right. Maybe I should make another cloche then in this situation.
Maybe, yeah. It's nice that they don't use power or anything, right? They're just kind of free and easy.
Exactly.
Which is good. Okay. Fine.
Okay.
Fine. I've made an executive decision to go with the worst of both worlds, Nick.
Oh, that's good to hear, man. So what is the worst of both worlds? Are you kind of mishmashing like on top of the base, on the side of the base?
Don't worry about it. All right.
Okay,
is what I'm going to say.
Okay.
If you're worrying, Nick, you're not. If you're worrying, you're not working, and that's.
I mean, fair enough, man. That's fair enough.
If you have time to worry, you've got time to. Make slurry? I don't know what
Yeah? Are we going to make slurry?
Maybe,
I suppose we are making biofuel,
Gosh,
right?
yeah.
You could call that slurry. Am I going to get any quest rewards here? I got more wheat seeds. Fine. All right. I guess that's not too useful. I think it might have been another minute, so let's see if I've got any more. If I've got a sapling? No, I've not got a sapling. All right. Okay. Let me make another cloche and I'll put these wheat seeds in.
Oh, I do love sleep, man.
Oh, I mean, I was talking to my girlfriend last night.
I thought you were going to say I was asleep last night.
I was asleep last night, just about. And I was saying that if I could have a superpower, it would be to not need to sleep, right?
Yeah.
So I could just do work overnight and then do socializing in the day and, all other things required in life. And she was like, but sleep is so good. And I was like, yeah, you know what? I can't argue with that.
Yeah,
I can't argue with that.
You really can't argue with that. It's true.
No, it is very true.
Unarguable, unfortunately.
Indeed, yeah. I had nothing to come back with.
Yeah, no, she got you, man. She got you good.
She got me
did.
good.
She destroyed you in the marketplace of ideas, man.
I was cooked, Isaac. I was cooked. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, I mean, I would also, like, in a heartbeat, I would take that offer. Like, if I didn't need to sleep, I would take it. I probably would miss because I'm assuming you also just don't get like tired, like you don't get that kind of level of exhaustion, like of worn outness, and I would miss that. There is something cathartic about being exhausted and just being able to chill
to satiate that that feeling with rest and sleep and stuff.
And slumber.
So that's So she said that, and that's when I then said, okay, in that case, I'd want the superpower to be, I want to optionally sleep. Right, I could optionally sleep if I wanted to. I can it's like a Black Mirror episode where.
But it still wouldn't be that good though, right? If you didn't need it, it's like hunger. Eating is no fun or not as fun when eating is most fun when you're hungry, right?
Yeah,
and I think that if you didn't need to sleep, if you were sleeping for the sake of it, I think you wouldn't enjoy it as much.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That is a fair assumption,
right? It's like drinking when you're thirsty, right? You wake up in the middle of the night, you're more parched than you've ever been in your life, and you've got some water next to you. If it's cold and you drink it, and it's the best thing in the universe,
it is the best thing in the universe. That's true.
That's the kind of stuff, man. that you're after.
Finishing the whole glass.
Exactly.
And then,
just
and then
down
waking
it.
up again a couple hours later and you're like, oh, God, okay, I drank it all like 3 hours ago. I've either got to just, back it and just go back to sleep, or I have to get up and go get some more water. I'm like, it's a very first world problem, so I'm going to stop complaining about that.
But yeah, man, it's not. I don't think it would hit the same if you were never thirsty, right?
No, that's true. That's true. So yeah,
so I think you would just end up never sleeping.
I would still take the optional quest or the optional superpower, Isaac, to be able to choose when I sleep. I think it would still be worth it. Maybe I would want it with like a money back guarantee.
Right.
Like if I don't like it, I can turn it back off.
You can undo, Control Z.
Yeah, never get the option
Forget
again.
Forget it ever happened.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough, man. Fair enough. I actually don't know if what I'm doing here is going to work at all. I have a feeling it might not, but I'm also assuming that, my iron pickaxe is, of course, broken. If I do this, does that get picked up or does that get left? That gets left. Okay, I need to move this up by 1. I'm trying, Nick. I'm trying for some automation.
I know you're trying, man. I know you're trying. It's a worthy cause, Isaac. It's a worthy cause.
Thanks, man.
I appreciate your trying. Is it just an iron? It's just an iron problem here. Is it just you're just low on iron?
This is just a setup problem currently. So that's set up. Let me get this and set this to extract like that. So this is going to pulverize things into light grey dust. Then I need to hijack the solar cooker. Again, I think we should probably, I assume you have to keep this. We do. We should probably look at like getting a second or third or fourth, like just a lot of solar cookers, man.
Yes, I think that's probably going to be a good idea, right?
Seems kind of also true for
like furnaces? For
furnaces, and for pulverizers as well. We already have 3, but it might even be worth getting more than that, man. Honestly.
Yeah. I suppose there's probably some maths to be done in terms of, at the moment, how many asteroid blocks we're getting, and the conversion on terms of how many pulverizers we need and how many furnaces we need to kind of keep up with that throughput at the moment. But yeah, I agree.
Is the draw key? Oh, it's not a draw key situation. It's functional storage. We need the configuration tool and the linking tool, Nick, is what it is.
Okay.
Gosh, so the configuration tool is makeable, but it requires a block of nickel plus 2, so we need like 11 nickel. And the same is true for the linking tool. It's a block of lapis plus 2. What I'm thinking here, man, right, is the 3 colored ones, the yellow, the blue, and the red, all of those need to just be cooked, and then
that's it. Or cooked again.
Oh, no, everything needs to be smelted, right?
Everything needs to be solar cooked.
Everything needs to be solar cooked, but not everything needs to be secondarily cooked. Wait, is that true?
Correct, yes. So things like redstone and lapis can be just... Oh, actually, maybe they do.
Oh, no, they don't. No, because we get small redstone dust. Yeah. But that's just redstone and lapis. So for yellow and grey, those both need to be pulverized and then cooked. Pulverized, solar cooked, and then cooked again.
Yes, that's
right.
Whereas
the blue and the red need to be pulverized, solar cooked, and then they're done. So I wonder, actually, if the better way of doing this is just to make a second item collector.
And just split the ones that do and don't.
You can filter the item collector and make it pick up certain things. I was going to try and filter what comes out of the solar cooker, right? So we send the stuff that needs cooking to a furnace, and we send the stuff that doesn't need cooking to their compacting drawers. But I think it's going to make more sense to just split it earlier on, because we don't really have the option of filtering just now. And the item collector, surprisingly, is pretty easy to make, man.
Okay, nice. That is good. I've made the second cloche. I'm going to put some organic powder in here and start growing wheat. And is this... Oh, this is 300 ticks. Okay, so not quite as...
Oh, that's way
terrible.
Man.
Yeah. And also we've got our first biosapling.
Nice.
There we go. And the 20% chance worked in our favour. So we can finally, at a very, 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 very slow rate, we can grow trees again, man, without having to just get a new part of the base, basically.
Yes.
Okay.
Which is good. We've not seemingly not needed that many of them so far, right? Like the wood requirements have seemed to be quite low, but it's still good to have nonetheless. Okay, I'm gonna hijack another pulverizer, man, for this automation lineup. I was saying this is the worst of both worlds because I've just kind of thrown down some asteroid brick as our floor expansion out here.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah. You can craft the thing is as well, man, is that it's kind of pure laziness because you can craft the asteroid into the room block. I did make a few room blocks at first that look exactly like the floor here, but it's 9 asteroid blocks to 1 room block. So I would have needed like stacks and stacks of asteroid to make it work, which we could have done, but I didn't, Nick. I didn't do it.
Yeah. And I'm going to assume, can we break these normal room blocks? No, we can't. Well, not with my pickaxe anyway. I was going to say, can we just do something kind of dodgy by creating new rooms?
Oh, and then destroying them immediately.
Yeah, harvesting all of their blocks and then kind of patching them off so it looks like we don't have them, and just use that to create floors for whatever actual base expansion we want to do. But alas, that's not the case. Do we have chisel? We do have chisel. I'm not sure if it works with like the asteroid blocks and stuff. Let me type in asteroid.
Oh yeah, I do see this chisel. Yeah, there you go. Are you wondering if there's anything nice that we can get going?
Yeah, we can turn the asteroid into asteroid bricks.
That would probably look
We
nicer.
don't even have to use a chisel. Yeah, we don't even have to use a chisel. You just craft 4 of them and you get 4 bricks, man.
Oh yeah, you do. Look at that.
Yeah. If you make a stone cutter, you can make asteroid tiles.
You think these look nicer?
I think so, yeah. Looks a bit...
Yeah, I also think
looks a bit less like we're just kind of making moon, I guess.
Making
you know what I mean?
You've heard of Breaking Bad. We're doing a spin-off.
This is Making Moon. Yeah. It's a much more PG, like family-friendly version of Breaking Bad. We're cooking asteroids, making asteroids.
Making moon.
Making moon.
Could you make me a second solar cooker, man?
Yeah, I'll do that.
You have... It shouldn't... I think they're fairly straightforward.
I think so. Let's have a look. I mean, it's basically just a chest with it's just a chest, isn't it?
It is kind of just a chest.
A chest and 3 solar panels. I need reflectors. Oh, yeah. Okay. I just need some glass, basically. Glass is acquired by doing some things. Doing some things is asteroid sand, isn't it? Which is 4 light grey asteroid dust. Okay. Yeah.
Someone does pose a good question, and that is that, like, we have the ability to use the equipment modifier thing. Oh, that's not doable, though. I was wondering, like, is it worth putting, like, trying to get, like, an iron pickaxe and then putting, like, Unbreaking 5 on it or something? Do you know what I mean? Like, using the equipment modifier, getting the... Because there is an Unbreaking modifier, but you need 8 molten obsidian, 8 buckets of molten obsidian. So we would need 8... Oh, but we're probably not that far away, man. Because, like, molten obsidian is lava and water. You do have to mix it in the mixer, which, again, is part of this next chapter where we go to... getting into casting, right? But we do have the fluid generator, so presumably once we have lava and water, we can automate the production of lava and water, and then using the fluid generator, we could make molten obsidian, and then using the molten obsidian, we could then go ahead and potentially turn like an iron pickaxe into some kind of like endless iron pickaxe, right?
Yeah.
But
that
currently,
would be useful.
Currently, I don't think we have that option, man. How good is the ferrocore iron pickaxe? The ferrocore iron pickaxe has got 500 durability.
Ooh.
I might make one, man.
So, and the iron one's 256?
260 maybe? Something like that?
260. Right, okay.
Does that work?
That should be all right.
So it's double the durability, I guess, right, for the ferrocore one?
Yeah.
The ferrocore is more expensive. Like the iron, the ferrocore ingots are more expensive than the iron ingots, I think. But that's that's still dicey. The repair block is also interesting, chat. There is the item repairer. The item repairer, I think I've showed you before, it kind of takes a little while. It's got like a little progress bar, but it just kind of repairs an item passively. The trouble with that, first of all, it requires 3 anvils, which is minimum 9 blocks of iron. But on top of that, we'd have to have some like pretty advanced whitelisting capabilities to be able to extract a pickaxe when its durability gets low, fill it up, and then send it back, if you know what I mean.
Yes, right, okay.
So, the Lapis... Oh, the Lapis is awkward, though. Why is this different? Why is this different? The redstone, man, you get...
Yeah.
You get Wait, is it different? Yes. No? Yes. No? Yes. No, it's different. The redstone, you pulverize into red asteroid dust, and then you smelt into small redstone dust, and then you just craft the small redstone dust into redstone dust. The lapis, you do the same thing, but lapis dust doesn't craft into lapis, it crafts into lapis dust that you then have to smelt again.
Okay, so that's part of the, it's like the same as the metals, basically. It's part of the same process as the metals line.
But worse? Like, you can't smelt, like with the metals, you can smelt the small piles of dust into nuggets. With the lapis, you have to craft it into lapis dust first and then smelt it.
Yeah, that does look like the only option. So that does hamper what you wanted to do here.
And I don't want to be hampered, man. I want to be pampered.
You're being hampered. You're being hampered hard here, man. You're being hampered hard.
I mean, hampered. Okay. The good news is that I can work around this. All right.
Okay. Good. I just need. Have you got any small iron dust piles by any chance?
Negative.
Just seeing if I can. Okay. Let me swap this out. Oh no, yeah, this is doing its thing. So this is pulverizing
iron
light
to
grey
dust.
asteroid dust.
Yeah. It's easier for you to do that with a hammer, though, man.
I think that's probably going to be the case, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Let me pillage
Whack
some
down. Okay.
I'm gonna go do that.
Cool. And we should have loads in the chest as well, by the way. So I guess I've got to move. Gosh, I've got to move blue asteroid then over to this one, and then we're gonna have all of these get pulverized. I should probably put the other pulverizer here to double up the speed. They're all going to get pulverized into their dust. They're all going to get solar cooked into their pieces. Then, instead of just smelting them, I'm going to craft them first is what I'm going to do, Nick, and then we'll move on from there. So we'll do this.
Okay.
And then in here we can... Oh no, I do need to solar cook them first, though. That's still true. Oh no! Ah! Why, Ben? Why? Yeah!
Ben, you're
Yarg, Ben! Why have you done this to me? How could you do this to me, Ben? This wily lad.
Ben.
Oh.
Have you been bent, Isaac?
Oh, I've been
it sounds
bent
like you've been bent
big
hard.
time. Oh, no.
What's happened?
No.
What's happened?
I've not been bent, I've been Isaac. So I broke a crafter from RF Tools with a pickaxe and apparently needed an iron pickaxe. And I have an iron pickaxe, but I didn't use it. I used a stone one. And it just destroyed it. Yeah.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Aye.
I think we're going to have to withdraw our asteroid pickaxes. The problem is that iron pickaxes are bloody expensive, man. I mean,
that's the thing. Right. I'm reorganizing this ever so slightly. Let's do one of those. And then let's get rid of you. So that's still going to work. We're going to do the same thing here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to extract from... This is going to be our solar cooker. We're going to extract from this guy into a crafter. Like this. And that crafter is going to have multiple uses.
Okay, I'm assuming this solar cooker is going here.
Correct, yes.
There you go. So that is available. I'm going to assume we want another reflective glass.
We need 2 more reflective glass.
2 more.
Two more reflectors. Sorry, yes. Oh, 2 more reflectors, and the reflective glass is nice, but not as necessary. We need 2 more reflectors as well for the inside.
To go inside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, Nick, we need to sleep.
We need to sleep. Okay.
Slumber is necessity because
Here we go.
It's nighttime and the power is off.
Okay, there we go. Can you put the diamond super reflective thing just above a regular solar panel and it just always generates power? Or is it just for the
I assume it's just for the solar cooker, but that would be nice, man.
Yeah, that would be very nice at this stage. Okay, 2 more reflectors. 1, 2. Okay, these will go in here. There you go.
Thank you. Yeah, you'll see this one's offline currently, but then if I do this, this, and this, it's now online. Yeah, whereas the other one over here is offline now because I moved it over. So there are times like this where having that reflector does work, or is helpful. So
I see.
The crafter is a pretty standard jobber here. So in here, I have no idea if this is the right way this is supposed to be done, like at all, but I'm going to do this and hit apply, and that's going to go ahead and kind of just get taught how to turn the tiny nickel pieces into nickel dust. Do you have any of the tiny iron bits?
I have put them away. Let me go grab them.
Thank you.
So they are here.
Yeah, I just need 1, honestly, just so I can teach.
There you are.
Thank you. So in here, we can do this as well, like that. Hit apply. And then if we do this, and... Do you have some asteroid at all?
The regular block.
Yeah, no, it's all right. It's up here. I can take that. I'm going to do something like this. And then we can hit...
Nice.
I guess I do kind of want the output saved as well, but that's actually, it should be fine. Let me just take that out. If I hit remember, So yeah, so now all of these slots are locked. There's a slot for each, which is good. So this crafter should just craft the stuff we need. Then what we need to do, we could power this to make it even faster if we wanted to. But all we need to do then is we need to extract from here into a furnace. So I need one of those furnaces from the very front.
Let me grab one of these. Let's take this one.
Nice. And then...
And that is going to go in front here, like that.
Sure. I'm kind of thinking, though, that I might need to... It might not be a tech. Like, the pulverizer is by far and away the limiting factor on this.
Okay.
Although, it seems the pulverizer is kind of hard power limited. You seeing this?
I do see that it's kind of got an empty bar here.
It looks like the reason for that is that the advanced block breaker man is chugging like it's backing up on 100,000 FE.
Yeah. Okay. So hopefully, when this thing fills up,
eventually,
to max, yeah, we will see the pulverizers increase in power and therefore hopefully speed. Although in saying that, this is starting to go down a bit slower.
Someone did ask if the pipe is the limitation. Let me take a look actually at the solar panel itself. No, the solar panel is empty, so the solar panel is not producing enough power.
Excess.
Yeah.
Right.
We might need more solar panels, man.
Yeah. I mean, can we upgrade the solar panel, or is that like out of our wheelhouse at the moment? Can we put like better...
I think it might be out of the wheelhouse.
It?
We do need better machine cores if we're going to do that, yeah, but I don't know if that's like at all doable currently.
A possibility.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. I bet it just needs like tons of... Here we go, basic machine core. Yeah, it needs lots of iron and lapis as well. A bit of lapis.
Right.
So that's the... And then improved is nickel. So it's all of the things that we don't have much of, basically.
I'm assuming that it looks like this this furnace works with vanilla side configurations. So we have to input into the top and extract out of the bottom, like this.
That's a shame.
Yeah,
that is a shame.
It is a shame. It means you've got to move it. Could you give me a chest, man, real quick?
Yes, I do have one, actually. Is that just going to go like in front?
Correct. Yeah. And then we can set that to extract. And, like, in theory, that should work. Let me set this to extract as well. Like, it's not at all going to be anything close to fast. But, like, now we're going to make the stuff. It's going to get smelted in here, and it's going to get deposited into here. So now, the gray, the blue, and the yellow are all working on this line. And then over on this line, of course, we have the redstone. This solar cooker is not working, man. I don't know what's...
Oh.
Could you not make another reflective glass, or...?
No, I can. If
perfect.
you need... Yeah, it's probably line of sight, isn't it?
Yeah?
So let me go
I don't know where the
grab
sun
one
is,
of those.
man. Maybe is it a rainy day?
Maybe. Yeah, I wonder if that's actually... even though we're in space, if that's a thing. How do you make this? Oh, it's very simple. Okay, let's do this. What am I missing?
And if you could bring another chest as well, once you've done that, that'd be great. Yeah, we need more power, man. It's possible we might just need to make like another solar panel or something.
Right, okay.
Which should be doable. But man, I'm concerned we've done this wrong. Did you get the reflective glass?
I need some small iron dust. I need 2 small iron dust to make the reflective glass. I'm just going back here and seeing if I can't find some. I'll just make some, that's fine. I do have the chest, though. Where did you want this other chest?
Just on the front here, I guess, in front of the iron pipe. Yeah, thank you. That's
Which one? The bottom board,
yeah, that's all good.
Okay. Cool, right, let me do this the old-fashioned way.
How much did you say you needed? How many?
2.
Oh, I've got 2. 2 iron, small iron dust.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so it's in the crafter, man, is where you want to be looking. Oh, never mind, it all got crafted down into... You were too slow. We got to 9, and so now it's all gone. Like, in
nice.
the crafter,
Okay.
it backs up, right? Let me do this. But if you have some of the iron of the asteroid dust, you can just put it in the solar cooker, right?
Yeah. I'm just going to do that. So let's do this. It goes in there.
Yeah, and then there's
2. Yeah, nice. Okay.
No, so don't never shift click, please. Thank you. You shift clicked, you cleared the... So now if you take out the iron thing, you've noticed you've cleared the remembering slot.
So do I need to shift click again?
No, hold on. I've fixed it for you, don't you worry. Just if you're going to click things out of the crafter, you've got a left click and no shift click left clicking.
Okay.
It's a weird little quirk. We got 14 nickel though, man. which is not
Okay, that's good.
not bad at all. So I guess I'm going to make this fluid generator because it's part of that quest line. Boom. And then can I make an exporter? I can. And I'll be close to making an importer, man.
Nice.
And then, honestly, at that point, like, do we want to hear the fateful sound?
I think so.
That would
be
of Monet.
Incredibly useful, Isaac, if we could indeed hear the fateful sound of Monet. Which questline would this be? This would be
space, yeah. Because the ones on the right are optional quests that are not necessary.
Not required, yeah. Those ones that Ben said, don't touch them, whatever you do, don't touch them.
Exactly, yeah. Please, no,
okay.
Stop, don't, please, no, not like this, no,
please,
stop.
No,
please.
No.
Exactly, those ones.
Okay.
Gosh, hell.
Okay, got some more asteroid sand. Just need to make some regular glass.
Yeah, even with the advanced block breaker fully back to 1 power and also not running, I might add, because we've not got a pickaxe in there now. I've burned through the ferrocore pickaxe already. This system is already offline, man. It's already not working. It's already like the power's still bad, is what I meant to say there. Like we're still bad on power.
Okay. Gosh, where's Ben when you need him, man? It's like Nanny McPhee. When you need him, he's not here. When you don't need him, he's always here.
He's ever present. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Gosh.
Ben. Okay. Is this correct? Ben?
What?
There we go.
Oh, you got the glass. Nice. Okay, so you need to. Yeah, you got it. Nice.
There you are.
Again, though, the limiting factor by far is the pulverizer, man. Look at the pulverizer. Look how slow those little wheels are spinning.
Yeah, they're pretty slow.
If you look at this one over here, this one, was spinning fast and is now slowed down as well, but gosh.
They're very blunt looking as well. I mean, they're just squares mashing into each other.
Nick, the importer I have, and
nice.
I'm hopeful that, what is this called? A connector. Boom. Boom. Ooh. Look at that.
Wow. Okay.
Nice.
Okay. It's 2 sound of monies today, man.
Double.
That's
the
pretty
sound
good.
Of money, man. Yeah,
that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Indeed.
This system is working, man. But I propose we take a quick second and maybe make like 2 more solar panels if we can.
Yeah, I'm already working on it. I'm getting all the
right.
tiny iron. Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, Nick, we have tripled up on solar power, and I think we're finally starting to see the fruits of that. We're gaining power slowly but surely on these pulverizers, and our furnace is fully backed up as well.
Nice.
Things are coming in, man. Not blisteringly fast, because the pulverizers are still kind of by far and away the bottleneck. If you look in the chests before the pulverizers, even the one that's just doing red is backing up. This one here is not able to keep up with just red brick, never mind the one on the other side that's doing everything else. So there's definitely room for improvement on the speed here. But if you look in here, man, we've got 3 stacks of small redstone dust ready to go.
Nice. Okay,
and,
that's good.
Iron, nickel, and lapis is slowly but surely coming in. We do still need to automate like the pickaxe situation. I've just whacked another ferrocore pickaxe in here. We still need to automate that to get this to be fully automated, but some stuff is coming in slowly but surely now, Nick, to the point where hopefully next time we can come back and have a little bit of an easier time progressing forward because we already have some of the resources that we need. But Nick, as always, that is a problem for future Nick and future Isaac, man, because we're out of time for this episode of Contained.